Hello, it's Hannah Ray. This is gonna be my first fishing video. I'll label it probably fishing day 5. Although it's my first video, I've been out here, I think this is my 5th day. So I have some live bait shrimp that have been in the water for a minute, but less than a dozen, which is what the bait shop guy said could survive in water. So they're hanging off the dock over there, so I'll check them in just a minute to see if they're live. If not, I'll throw a lure on, or fake bait, crankbait, whatever. I don't know my fishing lingo. So we'll see if the shrimp are still alive and go from there. It is 6 o'clock. This is probably the latest I've ever tried fishing. I have not had much luck. I've caught some sheepshead and I believe snapper or maybe redfish, and it was always off live shrimp and earlier in the day. But when you look in the water, you can see some big fish swimming by. I think there's been drum, jack, and then some other fish that, looking through the little fish identification book, I haven't been able to figure out what it was yet. But I'm gonna go check if the live shrimp are alive and we'll get going from there. So actually, I don't even have to pull them up to know they're dead. The tide obviously comes up and down, and it must have been down, got wrapped around the ladder, then tide came back up. So it's probably been underwater for a while, meaning there's been no oxygen in the little cage. So that means the shrimp are going to be dead. I also am going to have to grab like a shovel or something to unhook it from the bottom of the ladder, so I'm not going to do that right now. And we will try something else on the pole. So this is where I wish this was a live video and I could get someone's input on what I should use. So I've tried a bunch of different crankbaits. I have a bunch of different colors, little feathered ones, a fake crab, fake bait. I'm gonna actually do, just because they're my favorite to reel in, is one of the Topwaters. No clue if that's right for here or not, but these and the feathered ones so far have been my favorite to reel in. I feel like I'm actually doing it right, where some of the others I have no idea if I'm going too fast or too slow. So we're gonna try Topwater. That could be totally not the right move, but you know what? If anything, I will be practicing my casting and my reeling. Alright, let's see what the pole is set up for right now. Right now, I have a circle hook on it for live shrimp. So let's see, I probably need if you can hear the dog, she's panting. She's on the other side of the fence. There she is. So yeah, you can probably hear her walking back and forth. I also hope the sound isn't too bad. It's a little windy out, and I'm just using the camera microphone. It has the little like poofy cover on it to help with the wind. But yeah, it's probably a little loud. But I do have actually different microphones on order that I will be able to like clip somewhere on me, So then also if I'm not super close to the camera, you guys can still hear me. But for now, the camera microphone's gotta work. Now, this is what I don't know if I'm doing this right. So I have this leader on a hook, and I just snipped it to get it off. So obviously I'm gonna save this, because this is, let's see, I'm using 20 pound leader line. So I'll save that for when I want to go back to bait. But right now, let's see, I need a new leader. Okay, I was just checking first if I had any leaders in there from last time that I could use, and I did not. It looks like I had, actually I can't remember, I got in a huge tangle and had to cut off the leader last time, so I'm gonna have to make a brand new one. So this is where let me explain my fishing history. When I was, I don't know, 8 to 12, I went just like off the pier fishing, but did not do any of like the actual fishing part. It was like, here's a reel with a worm attached, drop it in the water sort of thing. So all of this fishing stuff is very brand new to me. Yeah, I am Googling as I go, or YouTubing as I go. So we're gonna go like that long for a leader. Don't know if that's right or not, but I think that's what Google told me to do. So let's see. We will attach it first to, I was gonna try to reuse this, what is it, a swivel, gosh, what is it called? Whatever these are called. The ones that have the little hooks on it. But I just pulled one out. Okay. So my fishing line tying abilities are not good. I was going with a knot that I found on Google, a beginner no slip knot. So I'm first going one circle, and then crossing it 5 times. And then going back through the circle. And I don't think I did this right. Tightening it up. I'll be honest, you just hear that fish? Just in case it jumps again. Okay, so a lot of times they jump twice in a row, but not always a third time. Next time I'll move the camera after the first jump. Let's Let's see though if this knot will work. I just really struggle to get them tight. Tight and then not slip. So that's what I'm at right now. I mean, I don't think it's slipping right now, but let me hold one end with the pliers. Alright, I think that's pretty good. But it's usually not the first knot I struggle with. It's attaching it to the other side. So, let's try it. Alright. Now attaching it to the pole line. The reel line? I don't know what the right term is. But we're gonna go for the same knot, make the circle with the loop, then cross it 5 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back through the circle. And then tighten her up. I left it so short I can't grip it, so let's hold this side with the pliers. This side. It looks like it's getting tight. Let's see, can you see that? Ooh, that doesn't look good. Which part isn't? Oh, there we go. Use my fingernail. Still not super confident in it. Just looks like there's still some gaps. I just don't really want to like lose the hook or the lure. It was $14.99. Alright, let's try that one. Okay. I think we're pretty good now. See, I don't know how to get it to focus that close. Sorry, I'm looking at the screen to make sure it's in view. We're gonna try it. Snip off the ends. Throw the ends in the tackle box. That one didn't snip very cleanly. Alright. We're gonna try the Topwater. And see what happens. Oh, I forgot one more end to snip. Okay. Another fish just jumps behind me. Also, I just learned to cast 5 days ago, so don't be nice. And as always, I should have said this at the beginning. Any tips, advice, drop it in the comments. Advice on casting, knots, what to use. Like, I am all ears for tips. I am not an expert, nor am I claiming to be. So the first video I watched on using Topwater bait told me the first couple times you're trying to find what speed they like, so start fast and then slow it down. So that's what I'm trying. There's my first fail on camera. So I'll describe what happens occasionally, and I don't know why. So I hold the line, I flip it open, and sometimes actually it's kind of like that right now. So the cord is stuck. Like right now, it's completely wrapped around. Alright, so now we're clean, but that feels a little rough right there, so I don't know if that's going to cause issues. I could see that causing issues, I guess. Let's see. But when I miscast like that, I click it open, and sometimes it doesn't stay clicked open. I don't know if it's something I'm doing or the reel or what, but then obviously when I go to throw the line, it had already shut, so it's not going to go anywhere, and then I throw it right into the dock. Let's try it again. There was a big fish. So I'm not wearing my polarized sunglasses because it's really not that sunny out. So I couldn't quite see into the water, but it was either big fish just under the surface or possibly a manatee. But we have a duck. That might be the only wildlife we see today during this fishing video. we are going to, or I am going to, switch to the feathered one. Jade, this is what I deal with. She stands behind me and watches me cast and acts like she's gonna chase it, even though she's on the other side of a fence. And then pants in my ear. But hey, I still love her. Alright. Let's try one of these. So for this one, hook is right inside it. When I tried Googling how to reel in a feather jig or hair jig, which honestly I don't know if those are the same and which one this is, but it said go in spurts, reel it out, reel 5 times real quick, let it settle back down, 5 times real quick, settle back down, 5 times real quick, settle back down. So that's the method I'm gonna try right now. So letting it sink to the bottom. See the line go slack. You can just hear the fish jumping. Not paying attention. try one more tonight. I'm just gonna do the little fake live bait, the fake crab, and just drop it underneath the dock, because that's how I would have fished with, but that's how I've caught fish with the live shrimp. And since I don't have the live shrimp, we'll try the closest thing, which is the little blue crab, which actually I've seen a blue crab before climbing up one of the pillars, so they gotta be a local bait, right? So now this, I'm probably not gonna be doing it right. Someone can let me know in the comments if this is probably not the correct way to do it, but I'm gonna take off the jig. Actually, the reason I bought these little feathered ones, it's called a pompano jig, and one of the ladies who was in the bait shop at the same time as me said she catches them pompano off of the dock, off of her dock. And obviously we're in the same town, so I thought, hey, maybe pompano jig catches pompano also off of a dock. Clearly hasn't caught any yet. So what I'm gonna do right here, and it's probably not the correct way to do it, but it's faster and I don't have to then cut this leader off and retie one on. I am just gonna put a circle hook right on the swivel hook, or the swivel, gosh, what are they called? The swivel hook? Swivel. It'll come to me later, or someone can drop it in the comments what word I'm trying to think of. But I'm just gonna put the hook right on there, keep the same leader. Maybe that's why I'm not catching fish, because I'm trying to cut corners, but yeah, that's what we're gonna try. So let's see, how do I want to hook this crab? We're gonna try to go right through the meat of it without hooking myself. And this is gonna be my last couple throws, because there are now bugs out biting these tiny little black ones. And frankly, they're quite annoying. So I just hooked the crab right through the hook. We're gonna just drop it, see if we catch anything. Alright, so bugs are getting annoying, and I don't think my fake bait is tricking any fish tonight. So we're going to call it. Yeah, I knew today would be a short day anyways because it was gonna get dark and I didn't bring bug spray. But we'll try again. I am in no way defeated. I just have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. But I still enjoy being outside and by the water, and usually in the sunshine. I have got a good tan going on, most tan I've ever been in March. Yeah, quick background. I am in Florida. I'm on the Gulf side. My summer house is in Michigan. I've lived full-time in Michigan, actually until this winter, and now I am snowbirding. So typically, this is why I'm so new to fishing. Just moved down to Florida in December. But going back to Michigan in April, and then back down to Florida in October. But anyways, drop all the fishing advice you got for me in the comments, and we will be back next time. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you liked it.